Hello world, I'm on Carp and welcome to my last thoughts on Fallout 4 getting all the collectibles. So I'm just gonna basically go talking about little things that came to my mind during this gameplay. Now first of all, here are all my collectibles. Nice look. All of my bobbleheads. Lovely. I have all the picket fences and taboo tattoos and hot rodders and lacoives here. All the live and loves here. All of the Massachusetts surgical journals here with the Tales of the Chunktown Jerky vendor. Here we got all the US covered operations manuals and tumblers today. And here we got astoundingly awesome tales. We got all the Grognags and all the Unstoppables. We got all the guns and bullets and all the Tesla sciences. All of the Wasteland survival guides here. And here we got all the Robco Fun magazines and the Total Hack magazines. And on this table we got, of course, the Your Special book, all the games, the programs, and these little tiny models that I found from these 34 lunchboxes that I found throughout the game. I also forgot to show you, well, some of these things like I usually have a habit, because the last episodes in the series were kind of full of other stuff, so yep. But here are all the astoundingly awesome tales. Science Gone Mad, My Brain and I, A Twisted Love Tale. The Starlet Sniper. Attack of the Metal Men. Invasion of the Zetans. The Mad Russian's Revenge. Attack of the Fishmen. Deep Sea Terror. Sinister Seafood Strikes. The Man Who Could Stop Time. When Apes Go Bananas, a Gorilla Ate My Patrol Car. Giant Insects Invade. Rise of the Radiated. Have Dog Will Trouble. Curse of the Burned. Drive-In Love Interrupted. Rise of the Mutants. I also didn't show all of the Massachusetts surgical journals, so here they are. Pay now, get better later. Insurance scandal sweeps medical industry. Finding your happy bone. Scars are cool. Let's play doctor. Better living through chems. Cryotechnology. Haven or tomb. Can robots have maternal instincts raised by robots? ER nurses confess all. Happy sedation special. And all the Tesla sciences. Will robots rule the world? What is plasma anyway? Rocket science for toddlers. Tomorrow's technology for today's super soldiers. Blast off to adventure. Giant super weapons. Geckos and gamma radiation. World exclusive. US Army goes to space. 10 #1 hits, including Carburetor Heartbreak. Rockobot takes the world by storm. Future of warfare. Military unveils prototype infantry armor. That's all the collectibles from the base game. That's not that much. There's, I think, 144 different items here, basically. Or maybe a little more, I'm not sure. I think there's 122 magazines, and then we got the Christmas bobbleheads, and, well, if you count these as other things, then it's even more. There are other stuff I also like to show what happened during the gameplay. Like, let's go look at the stats. General locations discovered 28,287. That's a that can be correct. That has to be a bug. So I don't know what the actual value should be. Locations cleared 70. Days passed 63. That's quite a little actually, just 2 months. Hours slept 30. That's quite a little sleep in 63 days. Hours waiting 18. I don't even remember waiting, like ever. But apparently I have. Caps found 15,656. Most caps carried 13,572. So it means that at some point I've used a couple of thousand for something. Can't really remember what. Junk collected 5,208. Chests looted 1,014. Magazines found 122. Right, like I said, there are 122 magazines, and then there are the bobbleheads, which make a total of, what, 20 more, so 142 things found. Food eaten 155. Stimpaks taken 147. Radax taken 7. Radaway taken 25. Chems taken 119. Fusion cores used 1. Times addicted 10. Mind disarmed 60. Pants exploded none. Person bobbleheads collected 20. Yeah, so a total of 142 things. And yeah, there's not gonna be any of these things. Ooh, bright ideas, 366. That's how many times Idiot Savant is triggered. Right, we got any quests? Quests completed 34. Yikes. Misc objectives completed 5. Main quests completed 10. That has to be all the Brotherhood of Steel quests. Side quests completed 8. Don't really know what. Minutemen quests completed 1. What? I left Preston at Concord. How the heck can I have done in quest for Minutemen? I don't know. Let's check combat. People killed 607. Animals killed 140. Creatures killed 932. Robots killed 45. Synths killed 207. Legendary enemies killed 70. Turrets killed 98. Critical strikes 1,322. Sneak attacks 1,037. Backstabs. How are sneak attacks and backstabs different? If anybody knows this, please tell me. Like, I would have thought they are the same thing here. Weapons, these are 115 Grand Slams, 32. And yeah, all these other things are just perk things that I don't have. Crafting, what have I crafted? Weapon mods crafted 76, armor mods crafted 335. I don't believe that. Feels way too much. Chems crafted 330, that sounds about correct. Food cooked 648, also about correct. It's basically every time I pass a chemistry station or a cooking station, I just, you know, crafted stuff for extra XP. Workshops unlocked 6. Yes. Items scrap 762, up to build 126. Yeah, those must have been mostly because what I did here in Sanctuary, like just now, because I wanted to make this place look a little bit better. Crime, locks picked 245, computers hacked 50, items stolen 453, assaults 1, murders 100. Only 100? That's quite a little. Of course, you know, apparently like killing gunners isn't murder. I don't really know who I've murdered then. Maybe the guys in the Institute? Yeah, those I must have murdered. And yeah, I can't really think of who I've murdered. Those are all the stats. Let's go find Buddy, because Buddy's got nice things in him. Yeah, I always put stuff in Buddy just to get them ice cold. Apparently, yeah, I haven't spent enough time to get all of these ice cold. But what the interesting thing here is, of course, the ice cold Nuka Quantums that I have 26 of, and the actual. So I have a total of 31 Nuka Quantums. That's not really that much. But what really interests me here are the Myalurk egg omelets, of which I have 50, and I have 105 Myalurk eggs still. Yeah, that's loads of AP. But then again, I have the Relentless Combat Knife, so Mr. Pointy made all of those things useless. Let's check what I was actually wearing when the game ended. I had the Black Ops chest piece for some extra strength and endurance. All of these things are, by the way, shadowed and ultralight. I had the Champion Lift's Arm for some more strength and endurance. I had the Commando Helmet for reduction in action points. I had the Cryogenic Leg for freezing. It's really fun. Like, this was the one that I was mostly surprised by in the game. This was really fun. I thought I'd get a better one at some point, but not really. And anyways, it's just every time they freeze, it's just so it's hilarious. I had the military fatigues for 2 agility, which basically this is the clothing I use with all of my characters. 2 agility, it's just too good for the way I play. You know, with that massive VATS use, loads of AP and stuff. I had powered right arm and Sentinel's metal left leg. The weapons I had favorite at the moment were Grognak's axe, instigating 50 caliber sniper rifle, Krem's tooth, Mr. Pointy, staring shish kebab, and a super sledge. I must have had some other stuff as well, so let's go see what I didn't use, even though I could have. A Berserker's aluminum rolling pin. That would have been interesting. Big Jim, I think I used at some point. Charged lead pipe, yeah, I have 2 of these. Crippling knuckles, I wasn't really using unarmed, even though I was planning in the beginning. Furious tire iron. Junkie's combat knife. You. A kneecap, a tire iron. A lot of, you know, guns. Very little melee weapons. Nocturnal Chinese officer sword. I completely forgot I got this one. Never used it, I think. Woman's Blade, awesome weapon, of course. Sentinel's Ripper. Completely forgot I had this one. This would have been really interesting to use at some point. So let's talk about the whole run. Like, in the first episode, when I did this, like, the sound is horrible. Like, if you watch that episode, the sound is horrible. That's because, well, I did check the levels before starting to record, but I also changed my headset before starting to record and without checking the levels. So I had a really poor microphone first, and I had to put the game sounds on really low, and then I was like, oh my, there's no point in this. I must have a better headset somewhere here in my apartment, and I did. Not that much better, but a little bit better. So, and then I didn't check the levels, and that's why the volume of the game is so low compared to my voice in the first episode, or on the intro part. And then, yeah, the first 40 parts, there's a little bit of noise to be heard on the track. That's because I was using shadow play, and I was using the thing where I record the sound of the game and the sound that comes from the microphone on the same track, because that's what I did. And if I tried to use noise reduction for that, all of these ambient sounds in the game and the music, like the noise reduction ate those, so I couldn't do that. And well, by the time I had made those first 39 episodes, Shadowplay changed to share. And yeah, share didn't work on my, well, on the graphics card I had then. I had to wait to get a new one. That's why there's a big hole there in the production of this, or the release of these videos, if you look at the dates when they are released. And then, cause, you know, I had to do some research on the issue at that time, like, why isn't Share working and all stuff? Are there any better programs to use besides Share and stuff like that? And it just realized to me, yeah, when I was doing that, I can just use another program to record what comes out from the microphone, and just use Share to record the sounds of the game, and then noise reduction doesn't really matter to the game sounds. So that's why at episode 41 the noise is gone. That's also the part where I verified myself, because before that all of my episodes are 15 minutes at max, because that's how long videos can be if you are unverified with Google. And I did that originally just to give myself a limit. Like, I wanted episodes to have a limit, so that I could learn some editing. Like, what is the kind of stuff that I want to cut out? What's the kind of stuff I want to leave? I had the plan of, you know, trying to find at least 2 collectibles in every episode. Well, that didn't work at all times, and sometimes I found a lot more, and sometimes I found just 1. But it doesn't matter, really. Now it's done. Yeah, those are basically kind of the reasons why there's a change in the production values of the sound. And now I think I'm gonna talk about a little bit about this game, because honestly, this is a good game. It's a really good game. It's not a great game. That's the thing. Yeah, and the biggest problem with this game not being truly great is, yeah, it's in the writing. It's just, this game tries to give you like an illusion of choice, but there really isn't. You are railroaded into one of 4 options. You are railroaded into the Minutemen, you are railroaded into the Railroad, you are railroaded into the Institute, or you are railroaded into the Brotherhood. That is basically the only choice you get to make in this game that has serious consequences. Which of the factions are you going to work with in the last quests? That is the only choice you get to make in this game that has consequences. And yeah, then there are some other issues with this game that really bugged me. Like, I'm gonna show you the thing that bugged me the most in this game. It's this. When I go to a cooking station, or any crafting thing, press, and this animation! It just eats me up, and then I go, wait, and I have to look at the animation again. The reason why it bothers me so much is because very often I'll just, you know, accidentally, while walking here, just oh no, I didn't need to do that. Exit, and yeah, I've already exited. And there went several seconds of my time. If Sanctuary had been under attack, I could have died during those seconds. So yeah, I would prefer if these stations would have a menu that is more like this, you know. Time stops, it goes into it instantly, there is no animation to watch or anything. I just get to do what I need to do. There's probably a mod that makes that possible, but you know, it's still a... It's a minor thing, but it really bugs me. The other thing that really bugs me in this game is, well, the inventory. Seriously, this is just a really bad inventory system. Now the biggest problem here is this sign. Seriously, this. It's going to last for a what time? Okay, and an AP 35 gonna last for a time. So this information is useless to me. Honestly, I've never drank Nuka-Colas for the APs because I don't know what the heck does it even do. It gives me a regular Nuka-Cola that's 10 AP with this sign. So for the next what? Are the next 10 APs that come back to me come back faster? How long does this... There's no reason there to not be, like, strength +1, you know, for 720 seconds. Or anything. I don't know how long it lasts. That's the point. I should know. By just looking here, I should know how long these effects last. But I don't. And the real reason it bothers me so much is that if I go to the cooking station, let's say I make a bloodbug steak. +15 max health for 1 hour. Okay, this tells me it. But when I look at the bloodbug steak here in my Pip-Boy inventory, all I see is max HP 15 for some time. It really wouldn't have been that hard to just actually give us the time here, would it now? And this is cause it's... The thing is, this bothers me so much because it just... It speaks to me about idiocy. It's about stupidity. Like, the person who designed this view is an idiot. Like, there's just no way around it. Okay, if he was like, well, I wanted to show, but the higher-ups said that we can't show that here. Well, then the higher-ups are idiots. I don't care. Someone at Bethesda is an idiot because he doesn't want to give us information that is already given us in other places. He doesn't want to give us the information here where it's actually needed. But honestly, those are my biggest complaints in this game. So yeah, that's not a big complaint really. Otherwise, yeah, like I'm, you know what? I love this game. I just do. A lot of the times, if you watch my video, I might be a bit negative sounding. There's a lot of stuff, but it's just a thing, cause I love it. And when it starts bugging me, I get annoyed. It's much like, you know, you love your brother, but when your brother comes to you just annoying and poking you and doing stuff that's just really annoying, you get angry. You still love him, but you get angry. So that's kind of what's happening here with me most of the time. Yeah, this is an awesome game. I love it. I don't love it as much as I love the other games in the Fallout series, but you know, it's one of those things, like, we're talking about, like, the difference of a, let's say 8.5 and a 9. That's the difference, like, Fallout 4 here, I'd say is an 8.5 stars out of 10. That's what I'd say. Whereas, like, something like Fallout New Vegas, that's 9.5 stars out of 10. Fallout 2, that's 10 out of 10. Seriously, I'm trying to compare these Bethesda Fallouts to those Interplay Black Isle Obsidian Fallouts. It's just stupid, really. It's just this. Because these companies are working on a completely different philosophical base set on how they are coming into the game. They are trying to offer different kind of experiences for the players. But anyways, I think that's all the things I wanted to say here in the end. If you watched my series, if you watched this video, once again, thank you very much. It's awesome. I'm Uncle Cop. This has been my last words on Fallout 4 getting all the collectibles. Goodbye, world. Thanks for watching.